Hello, and welcome to All Systems Go. We are playing Humblewood, which is a D&D 5e campaign, as per usual. I'm Abby, the dungeon master, and I have four lovely players who will introduce themselves, their characters, and then answer how would your character, describe your current emotional state.
I'll go first. I've got this. Hi, I'm Sarah. I play Mungojerry, the Gallus bard, and I would like to say that Mungojerry is, in fact, moved, touched, over the moon. His favorite nephew just gave him a wonderful bardic instrument, the DOS lute, and he's got some dashing new fire pants and a new set of studded leather armor. So he's just feeling like the luckiest chicken alive, and he's so appreciative. Popcorn, Sean.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean. I play Ori Whitewing, the Strig warrior. And I think Ori is feeling a little stressed and pressed and maybe a little distressed because he had a vision. It was pretty intense. They've got a lot to figure out. He's going to make sure, though, that he comes back to the tenders as a grandmaster and leader of them all because they do not respect the work he is doing to save the world and their organization. So, in the meantime, we're going to deal with some frogs. And I will popcorn Logan.
Oh, hello. I'm Logan. I play Bohuckle Corriefeather. And I am feeling a little nonplussed with the world at the moment. We did just discover that somebody who we were trying to help was actually the one responsible for unleashing this calamity upon the whole world and destroying my village. So that's not a great feeling. But at the same time, his uncle is happy. So maybe it'll all be alright. There's also
Side
about
note,
to be a
Uncle,
lot of frogs in the world, and
I forgot that I now have an infinite tea kettle loop of
yeah,
hot
do.
tea.
Yes.
So I'm really over the moon.
It adds a step to the process, but it is infinite. Popcorn. What if I went back to Sarah?
Do it.
Connor.
Hi, I'm Connor. I play Rutherford Babbington, the group's oft overlooked Vulpin rogue. And he feels similarly. He is quite. I guess really the best way to put it is very stiff upper lip about the world. He takes the English approach of we're going to keep our heads down and weather this and not let it bother us. And if things are going wrong, nobody will know. We'll just deal with it. Um, but really, he just kind of wants to drink.
Excellent. Logan, what happened last time?
Oh gosh, I remember. So we were at Alderheart. We were spending a lot of money. Did we start at the avium last time? At a certain point in the past, we had defeated a little skeleton, and then we had like tried to redeem this guy, and then it turns out he has cursed the whole world. And we met with our friend Susan of the city is her current name. He told us that after a 4, 5, maybe 7 day ordeal where we were flipping balls, we learned almost nothing, and we up and decided we were going to go to Brackenmill because there's some frogs, and Ori, the only one who got anything productive out of that whole ordeal, said, yeah, there are frogs in Brackenmill, and we must speak to them. Now we're going to Brackenmill. And then we spent a lot of time spending.
Okay.
That's about it.
Griffin's also in Brackenmill.
He
I
was
forgot
7
about
days
our
ago.
transcendent experience.
No,
It was
no.
No, you
I sent
sent
that message.
after the
Yeah, the timing got messed up on that.
It'll still take us 3 days to get there, so but
I think it'll take you more. But you set out. Are you taking? It's past the avium, and the avium takes you like 3 days to get to.
We are not going to the avium.
yeah, but look how circuitous the avium is. Brackenmill's a straight line.
Yeah, but we're actually going all the way on the southern route
Hmm.
so that we don't have to go anywhere near the avium.
Except for that part where we have to go near the avium.
We're getting on a
The
boat.
exact same part you can't
Yep.
when we take a boat.
Getting on a boat. Yeah. It'll take you maybe 4 days to get to Brackenmill. But anyway, you all set out. Are you taking Oddwald with you?
I
Yeah.
feel like we decided he can't be trusted on
He
his
can't
own.
be alone.
He can't be let out of our sight, and he has to withstand the guilt of Riffin.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gotta
That's his
face
penance.
the music. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything anybody wants to do on the way to Brackenmill?
No, I don't think so.
No. I feel like this is a trick question, but I'm like, no.
So
Okay.
I mean, Steamy Boys, are they around?
Oh,
I
they
will
will.
look out for them.
They'll find us.
There's probably wanted posters all over Steamtown.
So, after a few days, you all reach Brackenmill. Brackenmill is a fairly decently sized town. And as you approach, you look up into a series of lush tree canopies that you recognize as perch farms. And all of the boughs of these trees are filled with familiar herbs, fruiting vines. There's like one that's all grapes. And you can see farmers tending them in the trees. There's also below that corrals on the ground, and they have like various species of giant insects, like giant silkworms and giant centipedes, and you name it, in these various corrals, and you can see like ranchers tending to those.
I'd like to put on my ranching hat. My ranching hat.
Any slime ranchers around here?
Slime wrangling? No, they don't. Slime ranching has not found its way this far.
That's exclusively winnowing.
The worst place you've ever been.
Second.
Absolutely worse.
Second. Oh,
The avium is way worse.
The good thing about the avium is you can toodaloo the avium.
Yeah.
But you will also be toodalooed.
So are we looking for Riffin? Is that who we should go to first?
Or
Yeah.
frogs. Are there any like large frog statues in the middle of town?
You walk into town, you see like the farms on the top and the corrals on the bottom, and the people seem quite friendly. They like come up to you and introduce themselves as a farmer or a rancher or like a, I don't know, a brewer or a cook. Like you
A
get
brewer,
like
you say?
yeah. You get like 10 introductions within the first 20 minutes of these random cheery people.
Welcome
And
to my life.
as you're walking through and like getting to the main square of town, you start seeing like small frog statues, like, I don't know, a couple inches tall. And they're just like, people have them on their what's the front door area
Porch?
called? I guess, I don't
Stoop?
know.
A stoop, yeah.
Yeah, they have them on their stoop.
They have row houses.
And you see like somebody's carved frogs into the tops of their fence that surrounds their little house that they have. And then there's like a barn with a compass, and the little compass like spinner at the top is a little frog. And you see frog like just the more you it's like It's like, you know how they hide Mickey Mouse in Disneyland? This is like the frog version.
I don't know if you mean for this to be ominous, but it is quite ominous.
Yeah.
I feel like this is
Totally in the frog
heretical. They're like, yeah, worshipping frogs instead of the amaranthine. Bordering on
Amphibian
blasphemy.
elder gods.
New god in town.
Yeah, that actually raises a question. We've never seen amphibian folk, have we?
Mm-mm.
So are frogs like giant insects in that they are purely animals?
Make a history check.
History.
This is gonna open a philosophical can of worms that
It
I don't
really
know
will.
if we
10.
want.
We're
10.
ready.
You don't know. You think that like the only frog you've ever seen is giant frog.
Mhm.
You've never
I've
seen
seen
like
the inside of a giant
I
frog.
don't think small frog exists.
Hmm.
Only giant frog.
So
Only
what they
giant frog.
have are statues of large beast demons that eat people on their stoops.
I mean, giant frogs are not inherently evil.
I think we got eaten by one. So
That could
What
be
were
your
we collecting
interpretation.
in that swamp when
It's
we got
spleen.
eaten?
Frog spleen.
We
If
weren't.
someone showed up for
I
my
think we
spleen,
collected
I think I
small
would
frog
stop.
spleen though too.
If someone was collecting the spleens of children around me, I think I'd put a stop to that as well.
It's fine. There's
I'm
no
gonna-
reptile people.
I'm gonna march up to one of these cherry people.
Yeah.
The brewer.
Yeah. They're a hedge.
Does he have a frog statue?
No. Not that you see.
Is there a frog statue nearby?
All their
Yeah.
tankards are frogs with their
Okay.
mouths
There's
open.
always this
There's
frog,
always a
frog nearby, yeah.
What is it? What is this all about, huh? What is this little frog nonsense?
What is what all about?
Well, look around. There's so many frogs.
I mean, yes.
Well, what do you have statues of giant frogs for?
We like them.
And nothing else.
Make an insight check.
They're actually mind controlled by a hive of giant frogs
it's Hypnotoad.
deep underground.
Whoa! That's good.
Wow, a crit.
You can tell that he does not want to be asked about the frogs.
I stare him down in the Bohuckle fashion.
He says, look, we don't talk about it. But
What?
Oh, it is ominous. Okay.
I would like to cast Charm Person on this poor man in front of us.
I'm gonna
Okay.
give
Oh my
him some
God.
tea. Like he's like, we don't like to talk about it, and I'm like, yeah, have some.
Yeah.
Don't think about talking. You're not telling a stranger. I'm basically a man of olive. I had a second aunt who lived here. I'm not an outsider here. You can.
I'll knock on his door, open it, and then lead him inside his house.
Yeah, we're like fixing him a tea in his own home.
it's like, whose house is this?
Here, have
Why are
some
you
tea.
taking me in here?
No,
It's
just
your
don't
house?
worry about it. It's my
This
second
is not
aunt
my
removed on the
house.
third aunt.
It's not to be fine.
Just
We're
a quiet place for us
borrowing
to
it.
talk.
Okay, you can take him inside this random house. You can see there,
Abby, I need a wisdom save from him. For Charm Person.
you got it.
How wise is this hedge?
Not
This
wise
brewer.
enough, I'll tell you that.
Not wise enough. Yeah, he goes in this house and he's kind of confused why you guys are in this house, but he's like, look, we don't talk about it, but the spawning is happening now. And so, I mean, you all are invited, obviously, but that they don't really like our frog statues. So we're just gonna keep that on the. I mean, I could talk about it in a couple weeks, but
Who's
Who's
they?
they?
who's what do you mean? Who's
They
they?
don't
The
like
frogs?
frog statues.
It's been so long since I've been here. Yeah, just quick refresher. Who's they?
Yeah, the frog.
The frogs don't like the frog statues. You would think
Yeah.
the frogs would like the frog statues.
No, I mean, look, and he pulls out he goes into the cabinet and he pulls out.
How do you know what's in the cabinet?
he pulls out. He sorts through a couple
Everyone
plates.
has it in the same
Everyone
spot.
has one.
He sorts through a couple plates and then he pulls it out, and it's like this really nice pottery plate that has a frog glazed on it. and the
Who
frog.
would love this? It's beautiful.
You can see the frog the frog has been drawn like I don't know really how to explain it,
You're
but it
searching
gives you
for
like
words in a
yeah,
way
yeah,
that's
it's like a
making you
warding
uncomfortable.
warding totem kind of. It's like the frog has like holding its arms in like an X or
Like
things
it's a
like that.
protective frog. Like
Yeah.
it is a frog meant to protect the household.
Mhm.
Or to protect against
What is the
frogs.
spawning?
What do you mean? What's the spawning?
Well, if we're allowed to go, we need to know what to wear, what to bring, refreshments.
Well, it's like it's happening right
cookout?
now all around us.
Is it a festival? A get together?
If
A
you could
cookout?
call it that.
That's
The
why everyone's so
frogs-
happy today.
Frogs come and they choose people, and those people help them with the spawning.
Great. I would
I
like
don't
to
like where this is
volunteer. I
going.
would like to volunteer. How do I get chosen by a frog?
Like, I mean, you have to be really lucky to be chosen.
Oh, I can see that. But you see, I've got my new lucky pants on, so I feel like I would be a natural choice.
Well, I mean,
Where do you go to get picked? Like where do I have the best chance?
oh, the frogs find you.
The frogs find me. Oh, great. So do I just need to look available?
Available. Yeah. Oh
Single
my gosh.
and ready to mingle?
The subtitle of those pants is Resistance to Fire and Attraction to Frogs.
Frog consort.
Frogs love umbrella pants.
Frog charm.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, you could go down to the water and make an offering, and maybe that would help. But
What happens if you get chosen?
well, if you what do you mean? What
Well,
happens? If you
what
get chosen?
happens if the frog chooses you?
You go help with the spawning.
And do you come back?
No, that's don't be silly.
You walk into the ocean and never return?
Yeah, they
The
take
ocean.
you to a better place.
Called their belly.
I don't like
How has this been allowed to happen for so
Yeah.
long?
What do you mean?
It's come about. Is this like a new development? Like,
Oh
like-
no, my great aunt was chosen for the spawning.
Oh,
and-
well, we can't interrupt community traditions then, so let's leave
No.
this.
It's time for a social revolution.
Oh, I'm getting picked by a frog.
Do you all have any traditions about large frog statues with cold tones?
What do you mean?
Like any large
Feel cold.
statues that feel cold? Or you're like,
Any
oh,
connections between frogs and Skyleaf?
I mean, but I don't. He goes over to like an ice box and he pulls out a little ice frog that's been carved. He's like this? Is this what you're talking about?
Yes,
No.
but bigger.
Bigger.
More importantly, have you heard of Riffin? The Ash Knight?
Riffin.
Is he in town?
Is he a little Strig?
Certainly.
Very
Very
small.
upbeat, fits in really great here.
Yes.
I
So
think
happy.
He was already chosen.
Oh, absolutely not.
I absolutely knew Riffin would be chosen. He's an excellent choice.
I don't think that's being chosen is for Riffin or for you.
Bohuckle, can you send to Riffin? Can you talk to Riffin? Is he still alive?
Riffin, this is Bohuckle Corriefeather, your friend. Are you alive? The spotting
Where are the
is
frogs?
bad. Where are the frogs, Riffin?
A few seconds.
I only want you to talk like that for the.
Yeah, I need you to count all of yours.
Where are the frogs, Riffin?
Riffin says,
Oh my
he's
God.
like, I'm at the inn. You shouldn't be here. The spawning is not bad. They've shown me what lies beyond, and it's so peaceful.
is the hypno frog.
Riffin. We just spent 7 days tripping. We know the peaceful beyond.
We just spent 7 days tripping. We know what lies beyond.
Got a 4 masters of the beyond.
Yeah.
Our crown's
in
back are
at-
wide open.
Mr. Brewer.
I can take you there.
Or you could just point us in the direction.
It's that way. Points.
But to describe it, it is a building, big, does it have a door, windows?
Yeah, it's called something. It's called the the Sunny Silkworm.
Oh, what a lovely
It's
little
pretty
name.
it's pretty small. It's like a little bed and breakfast.
Oh, we might miss it then. Why don't you take us there?
Okay.
Let's put down our things.
He puts the little ice frog back, and then he puts the plate back, like in the same place that the plate was, and puts all the rest of the plates and like tidies up a little bit. And then he pulls out like a little post-it and leaves a note and is like, "Sorry, we broke in. I needed to show some visitors some things." And he puts that on their little ice box, and then he's like, "All right, let's go."
I
What a
will
strange community.
take that note and prop it up and put it in my pocket before we leave.
Yeah, and he takes you to the inn. The Sunny Silkworm is a little inn and tavern, housed in a circular wooden building in the center of Brackenmill's sprawl. The building rests on a disc-shaped wooden platform seated within the gnarled branches of a great tree that has been shaped around it. There's different bridges with wooden platforms to allow travel into all different areas of Brackenmill, and the place looks very cozy, and it has a wooden sign above the door with a smiling silkworm munching on a leaf.
You know, Frog Cult was really not on my bingo card here for Brackenmill.
It oddly was for mine, and I'm still upset about it.
But I have to say that it is a very cute place.
It's what you ignore, though.
They're so
Oh,
happy here.
Yeah.
It's probably
Okay,
not
let's
natural.
find Riffin. Maybe he'll snap out of it once he sees Oddwald.
Oh, God, I forgot we had him. You go inside.
You go inside. There's two. As you go in the door, the frame of the door you can see has little frogs carved into it, and all of the frogs have their eyes carved out. Yeah.
Like the wood frog eyes have been gouged.
Yes.
Like scratched out,
Mhm.
like you would scratch out someone's eyes from a phone.
So
Yeah.
all of the other frogs that we've seen have been pleasant, nice, like good little happy frogs, and then the one frog who's like, "I'm gonna protect you," and then this place just scratched out all their eyes like a jealous, jilted ex-lover from a yearbook.
I mean, you look around, and all of the little frogs that you've seen around, you see little things about them that also they're not just cute frogs.
They're not cute frogs. They're like, oh, this one's being tortured with ginger being shoved up its butt, and
Yeah.
subtle things.
Subtle.
Subtle, yeah, hard to tell from the outside, but
Subtle.
the nuance of the expression is
Yeah.
very specific.
Very specific.
Was it a smile, a grimace of pain? Hard to tell until
Walk
a
inside.
second look.
Riffin! Riffin! A scream for Riffin.
You see Riffin sitting at the bar.
Oh, I stopped screaming.
He goes, "Oh, Bohuckle."
Oh, Riffin. What are you doing here?
We found Oddwald.
We found Oswald. You're
I
not going
imagine
to be happy.
Oddwald is just this Professor Snape of darkness in this
Yeah.
fairy village who have just been chipper the whole time, and he's like,
Yeah, for sure. Oddwald looks kind of sheep, he's hunched back behind you guys, and Riffin's glances at him, and he's like, "Oh, that's just great. I'm glad that you completed that quest. I wasn't going to be able to.
Why not?
I have a greater purpose now."
I
Which
had a feeling you
is
were going to say that.
Which is
Speak it
what?
What is
This-
that?
The spawn
Tell
me.
us.
This,
Yeah,
what
what
is
are you doing with that exactly? It's
Tell me
very
about that.
interesting. Yeah, tell us.
The frog people came to me in the night.
Are they
and-
people or frogs?
The frog people.
The frog
They're
people. Okay,
both.
we'll skip over that for now.
Uh-huh.
Continue. They
Oh.
came to you in the night.
They're just wonderful. They came to me in the night. I mean, they're just so charming. They fit. I mean, you've met the people here. They're
They're
not
even
any
better?
different. Yeah, they're even better. Not any different from the rest of us, and so
Wonderful.
rare to see. And they said that they wanted me to help with the spawning, and it's
I bet
just
you are the
wonderful.
perfect person to help with the spawning there.
Mm.
What exactly do you have to do? I mean, you're the Great Ash Knight. Of course, the spawning is going to be better this year than any other year. Tell us. Tell us what your plans are.
Well, they haven't told me what I have to. They just said we need you there, and it's
Oh, when
tomorrow
is
night. And
Tomorrow night?
Mhm.
You know, I'm not as great as
Do you have
are.
a guest pass?
But I would like to go.
You can come. You can come. It's fine.
It's fine. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't. I
Cool.
mean, unless you get chosen, you can't participate, but you can watch.
Does Riffin
It's-
seem like his normal self?
Make an insight check.
Can already answer that one for you.
I mean, he was a little fluff ball of light, but this does seem
Oh, got 12.
12. I mean, he's like, if you're gonna assume, if you as characters assume that this frog thing is a cult, then he's bought into it big time, which is not like Riffin like. But he does seem upbeat and like a little fluff ball.
I'm
Still.
gonna just be like, I'm so happy for you, Riffin, and I'm gonna pat him on the back and cast calm emotions on him when I do that.
What does calm emotions do?
Frees them from
Charisma
charm.
saving throw
Oh,
for up to 1 minute.
okay.
They can choose
1
to
minute.
fail.
Charisma?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What's your DC?
Oh, that's a good question. 15.
Ooh, he's a paladin, right? Is he?
Yeah,
So-
he's a paladin.
Might have good charisma.
You cast calm emotions, and you can see Riffin's eyes like glaze over, and then he looks at you and he's like, "What's happening? Where am I?"
Riffin,
You're in
Yeah,
Brackenmill.
you're in Brackenmill. Something about
What's
the frogs.
Brackenmill?
What's Bracken? You know it. It's a town.
It's a town.
It's a
place.
town. It's a town. It's a look around. Yeah, it's a big town. How do you feel about frogs?
Frogs?
Do you know anything about the frogs?
Giant frogs?
Size indeterminate frogs.
As in
People
frog-
frogs.
People?
Human frog.
Frog.
There's no
people-
people
people.
frogs.
Oh, great. All right. Grand.
Why are you asking me these questions?
Griffin, I
worry,
have
you're
some
not
bad
gonna remember
news.
this
In
in a
about
minute.
40 seconds, your mind is gonna go back to being obsessed with these frogs, and you're probably gonna sacrifice yourself to them in the ocean tomorrow at midnight. We're trying to stop it, but don't care.
But that doesn't seem very good.
It
Don't
doesn't.
worry
It's
about
not
yourself.
good at all.
But while you're here, see, Oddworld, we found him.
That's an odd one. Yeah, you could die knowing we are redeeming your friend.
Well, I'm glad you found Oddworld. And Oddworld like
Oddworld, I ration you have about 26 seconds left.
Oddworld comes over and he's like, Ribbon, these people have made me consider that I should tell you something.
Speed it up. We're running out of time.
he's like, I think I caused the fire elemental to come back and also the destruction of Ashborough. And Riffin goes, "You did what?" And then he like glazes over again and looks at you all, and he's like, "So are you going to come this morning?"
Absolutely.
there.
Yes,
Oh.
of course.
You know, Riffin, it's I've heard that it's customary for those who have been chosen in the village to tattoo on their arm a symbol of their devotion to the frogs. Do you mind if I just
No,
sketch
that's not
something?
right.
What? No, we just heard it from Herb, the brewer.
The frogs would have told me.
No. It's a thing that the people do, not the frog. It's not. It's just a mark of your chosenness and your blessing by the frog people, not something that the
That's
frog people
absolutely
bestow
true,
upon
yeah.
Make a deception check.
you. Oh, I'm gonna look at my little token of the ram and take advantage on this. It's a
Nice.
23.
Ooh.
Like, okay, sure, yeah, sketch something.
Okay, so I tattoo with just some ink, this temporary tattoo, a series of symbols that look like they're ancient runic carvings.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm taking 10 minutes to do this, I'm going to ritually cast illusory script, and right on his arm, such that only Riffin can read, the frogs are bad. Don't trust the frogs.
Where is
This
this
is very
getting
Doctor Who.
tattooed?
It just on his arm in a visible location,
Okay.
but one that he might
He's
not.
covered in feathers, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's fine. On the feathers, I
It's
guess.
fine.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah. Sure. You
Just
cast
something to
that.
help break
A tattoo
through.
a feather. You could inscribe on like the quill of a feather or something.
And you finish, and he looks at it, and he's like, "Oh, I see what you did. Very ironic. This is tradition.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you."
I'm just gonna pat him on the back and hope that he quickly forgets that we had this interaction. And then just has the note that frogs are bad and that sticks with him subconsciously.
Good luck.
I'm trying what I got here. I don't have too many anti-enchantment spells.
So are we getting picked by frogs?
It just seems bad. It seems not good. Riffin was the most stalwart person I know, and if he could succumb to this frog nonsense, none of us are safe. But Oddwald might volunteer. Want to cheer Oddwald?
For the spawning?
Absolutely.
No.
Okay.
I guess maybe we should try and find more information about this spawning thing. Because if it's going to be overrun with giant frog people, I don't think we have a good chance of saving Riffin.
I want to like look around
Mhm.
and see if I can find like the oldest person of the village. If it's like at the bar or if it's just like sitting on the platform like observing. I want a granny. Or
You
a
want the
grandpa.
oldest person in the village or in the inn?
How old? I guess if there's the oldest person in the end looks good, then I'll go there first.
We need to find the person of minimum
Granny
age
number 1
equivalent
versus...
of 80.
Yeah, I just need somebody who looks old.
Okay.
Absolutely
roll a
decrepit
d6.
Gerbine.
Roll what?
A d6.
A d6.
Roll circles.
4.
Okay. You see a Mopok who has just gone all silver.
Glorious.
And they are, I think, in the kitchen. They're like bumbling around the kitchen, putting together some cakes.
Great. I will go approach the Mopok and I'll be like, "Oh, so you're the one making the cakes over around here. These are just delicious. What's your name, so I can thank you properly?"
Oh, my name. What is it?
I always make you make up
Let
names.
me go to my name list. My name's Zelda, dearie.
Zelda Deary? Or
Zelda,
just
no,
Zelda?
not just Zelda. You're the
Zelda
dearie.
Deary is a good
I'm
name.
the Deary. Oh,
Zelda dear.
I'm the Deary. Well, Zelda, how long have you been baking cakes here?
Oh, I
if you-
mean, since I was just a wee Mopok.
I've never had cakes like this. Are these native to the region then?
Oh, they're almond cakes.
Almond cakes. Well, almond cakes, you say? Well, seems
Not frog
perfectly
cakes?
normal. As long as it's not
Silkworm
hazelnuts. We've had a
cakes?
lot of that lately.
Oh, I wouldn't mess with hazelnuts, but
Just,
almonds are delicious.
Almonds are delicious. quite. And Zelda. So you've been here this whole time. You must have grown up in Brackenmill.
Oh yes.
Well, I've never been to Brackenmill before, and this is just such a unique and unusual place. Has it always been like this? So charming, so alive, so full of frogs.
I mean, it's always been charming, but I mean, ever since my 5th spawning, I think we really bumped the
off.
frog motif off. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been to the spawning many times.
Oh yes.
Great. What's that like? I keep hearing everyone talking about it, and I just want to know what I can look forward to tomorrow.
Oh, it's just wonderful. It's a joining of our civilizations and our cultures. And
Exactly how though?
Specifics,
What
please.
joins?
Be specific, please, Zelda. Specifics.
Zelda, I don't know if you know this, but I'm quite a literal bard. I need specifics.
I wouldn't know that about you, but okay. The frog people come from the sea, and we join them from the land, and then we exchange culture in the form of sending people to assist with their spawning.
So people go under the water.
Yeah, they take them. They take them.
Did
You
they
came
ever
back.
come?
So you
did they
come.
ever
You're
come
here,
up
so
here?
you came back. Yeah, how'd you come back?
No, I have never been so lucky as to participate in this spawning. I've
you
just
just
attended.
witnessed.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Bring
so
gifts.
you go
Do
there.
they bring gifts?
Yeah, or to offer you anything? To
No.
eat? Do they have a big swirly disc they bring with them?
No.
Oh, okay.
So you give people, but you don't get frogs back.
Oh, their gift is what they give to the people.
What do they give to the people?
A better life, the best life.
Oh, the best life. So once somebody goes, they don't come back because it's so great down there, right?
Yeah, why would they?
Why would they? Absolutely. Why would they?
A
Great.
lot of swimming to come back to.
So why haven't you ever gone?
I haven't gotten chosen.
Why don't
Well,
you?
let's
Why don't you all
show it.
just go?
That's not how that works.
Why not? It's a place. You can just go there.
No. You
can't
have to have the blessing of the chosen.
Yeah, do they
Or
when they
else
get
you would
Who's
just
chosen?
you would just drown. The people who get chosen. Are you
Oh.
pay attention?
do they
It's
just
a lot of information to take in.
they just walk in. How are they transported there? I'm just curious. I want to sing about the wonders of the spawning, and I need images. I need details. I need something.
So the
something
frog people emerge from the water.
emerge.
They are gorgeous.
Beautiful. Okay.
Amazing. Incredible.
Amazing.
Glistening, moist
Glistening in the
frog
sea.
people.
They
Colors you've never imagined.
they choose the one that they've chosen to be their mate, and
They
they take
stare-
them by the hands.
Their mate. You said mate. Great.
And then
I
they
don't
walk.
like this.
They walk into the sea together to go spawn.
There's no like bubble of air or anything that happens there. It's just they.
No, they don't.
now-
Once you, yeah,
You have the power to go down there once you're chosen. Okay,
Yes.
got it. It's very clear. I see it's all coming together. And you say, after the fist spotting of things really took off, but I mean, has this been going on as long as you can remember? Like when you were a little
oh
girl?
yeah. I mean, I've been to 60 spawnings, and Suzanne
Wow.
next door has been to 75 spawnings, but that's just how we keep track of time.
Great. And it happens like once a year then.
I don't mean,
And,
if,
nobody else really talks about this. Why do you think that is?
what do you mean nobody talks about it?
Not
yeah,
a single soul outside this village
nobody
has
in Alderheart
ever
knows
mentioned
about
this.
They should,
It's
though.
such a unique
I
cultural
think
practice.
that they should all know about this,
Yeah,
don't you think?
Well, I don't know. I guess none of us leave Brackenmill, so how was the story of
It
Brackenmill
is the
supposed to
perfect
leave?
place. That makes perfect sense. Yes.
Well, it's not
I
the
got
perfect
it.
place. It's a more perfect place under the sea.
The perfectest
Exactly.
place
He
to
That
go
they
have
the
to go
per-
to.
It's true. You're
The
right.
Vulpin understands. Maybe you will be lucky to be chosen.
I
You
hope
have something
he
to
is.
look forward to, Rutherford. We'll put you up as a
Zelda.
prime candidate.
And so if I wanted to get one of those little frog things, as a souvenir of who would I talk to about that? Who makes these
Oh,
little delightful statues?
those are made outside of the spawning.
Those are made out by everybody, or just do I have to go to somebody's shop to get one?
No, it's not like we don't have a souvenir shop. That's just we all miss the spawning so much that we picked that up as a hobby. Some people make little knit frogs. Some people make little pottery frogs.
It's quite an avenue of expression.
So, can
You've been
I?
trying to get chosen this year.
I'm always trying to get chosen, but
I happen to be a holy man. I don't know if you've noticed the get up, but could I offer you a blessing? I just think it's your time. Could I offer you a short blessing to help you get spawned?
that
Yeah?
would be wonderful.
Okay. Now just let down your emotional guard as I do so. I cast calm emotions on her.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I want to see if she's also snap outable of it.
She acts the same.
Okay. Oh, I just her hand. May the frogs choose you because it's your time, and we don't know how many spawn-ins you'll have left, so this might be yours. Okay, good.
That'll help?
Oh, certainly.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Would you like an almond cake?
No, I won't
not.
be eating any food from here.
He's
I've
on a
been
fast.
I've
He's on
burned
a
a couple
fast for-
people with cursed food before, so I know better than to accept food from strange villages with weird beliefs.
But strange potions, that's fine.
Yeah, I would like to take one of these almond cakes as a treat
Yeah.
for the road. I'll tell her.
To go snack.
It
Yeah.
smells wonderful. It's like a little cherry almond cake.
I
with a little
hold it
drizzle.
by the napkin.
The almond cover-up scent of pistachio.
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Almond. Don't betray us, Almond.
Can we get a room in the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do that, and then I'm gonna take this cake upstairs and examine it with
Okay.
my Arcana.
Yep. Roll Arcana.
8. Oh, that's
It's a-
not good.
It's a non-magical cake.
Ah, eat that bad boy.
No, I'm not gonna eat that bad boy.
It
Nom, nom,
smells
nom, nom, nom.
delectable.
Touch that cake.
Ori takes a bite.
Oh,
One of us has to get chosen, and if it's my cake, so be it.
Nom, 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 nom.
The cake is
Oh.
really very tasty.
Oh, it's exquisite.
Mhm.
This is a good cake. He has
How do
another
you feel
bite.
about frogs? Tell us what you...
Why is your skin turning green, Ori?
Froggy
Turning green.
Your feathers are falling out.
He looks at his feathers.
They're not green.
How do I feel about frogs? I
Not any
feel
different.
neutral about
Yeah.
frogs.
All this, you only feel neutral?
I've met many a frog. Some have wronged me, some have not.
Okay, guys. There's a conundrum here. These people have been
We're still eating cake.
sacrificing their villagers to this abomination under the sea for years because they think that it's a better place. If we shatter that, they're just not going to be able to cope. Imagine Mima went to the great beyond, and that was a better place. Times 20, times 200 for the past
She was
65 years. And it was all a lie. We can't shatter that. But we should definitely
I mean,
report
We
that.
came here
They're
for your
harvesting people from this
Yeah.
village.
We
They
should
can be stopped.
Stop it for sure. We should just
Just
not
don't
tell the
them.
people what has been transpiring.
Great.
Oh,
They went
that's
to
fine.
an
I have
even
no
better
need to
place.
change their mind
Yes.
about anything,
The frog
but
people
the
had
frog
s-
people need to be stopped.
The frog people moved on to a better place. And
we found
Brackenmill
another
just
village
happened.
down the road to steal.
They decided Brackenmill was unworthy.
Nana's
That's all
from.
I'm gonna say.
That might even be worse for their psyche.
Oh, that's fine. They'll recover. They
I think I
seem
have
to
a
be
way to-
very
Wait, but
mentally
we came
elastic.
here for a reason. We came here for
We are
something.
getting sidetracked immediately.
Well, no, because what if this this
Do you think they
blizzard
have
stick is with the frog people?
Why would they
No,
have
it's
it?
in a desert. It's in the desert. We know this for a fact.
It
need
does
sky-
never
we
rain
need
in the ocean.
Skyleaf, don't we?
So
We do need skyleaf. Skyleaf's a weed. You can find that. And
That's
also,
A
right,
seaweed?
right.
the trick is to find out if we could get more information, because we don't know where the statue is.
it does seem.
So,
Like a
do they
low
have like an
chance.
archive?
It's most certainly by the spawning. I mean,
No, it's in a desert.
oh,
But we don't. Maybe they go into the desert or
we
to the
know
ocean.
it's it's in the scorched grove.
Wait, how do we
Alright,
know that?
all right.
Because
well,
there's sand. What do you think the bottom of the ocean is?
Because I talked to the tenders.
But did
Literally,
they
the
use?
tinder's marked on your map where it is.
I had forgotten about that.
We don't know the curvature of this world. That could be right over there in the ocean.
all
They
right,
also
well,
don't
then
have a
we
history of being the most reliable organization.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
well then we
true.
just need to save Riffin. That is what.
How
sounds
dare
like.
you? I'm the soon-to-be leader of the tenders.
Well,
Wait,
then you can
if
change
we-
them
Reliable.
from the inside and make them more reliable.
If we have on a map where we need to go, why did we come here?
Because we needed to deal with Oddwald. He's over in our corner. And Riffin!
We could just
And
take
Riffin could be
Riffin.
great help.
We could just take him and go. He's not that
I don't know
strong.
if that'll save him. You don't know that.
If
I
we
haven't
just
fought him.
remove him from the situation.
Mhm.
He could be mind-controlled until the frog people are gone.
But if we go, then the frog people can't get him and re-up the spell or whatnot.
Yeah, but then he'll probably just want to come back here for the rest of forever.
It would be helpful if he could help us and not be brainwashed.
Well, I'm okay with him
Either
being
way,
brainwashed
I
by
don't
frogs
feel
as
good
long
about
as-
people being harvested from this village.
Yeah, I mean, we
Like,
need to
this
stop it. We're
could-
here now.
This could all be true. What if they're onto something? There's
We
a
gotta- we gotta
great
find
beyond
out.
in the ocean.
I mean,
Yeah,
Riffin
obviously we're
didn't
getting...
know.
At least one of us is getting chosen.
Oh, what if they are saving people from this world that's going to burn by taking them into the ocean of water? Like when rich people have a vault for their doomsday, but it's frog people and it's most certainly killing them.
Yeah, you kill them early, they don't die later from a fire elemental, I guess. But
Merciful
You're
frog
saving
people.
them. You're saving them. Great.
See, Oddwald, that's how you save people, not bones.
I think
Oddwald, do you
Oddwald's
know
was
anything-
unfortunately more ethical.
Is there anything you could do, Oddwald, about, like stopping people from being charmed, etc.?
I don't think so,
A
but let me look at my
Big
spellbook.
component of necromancy, stopping
don't
people
know.
from being charmed.
I mean,
Hey,
the
dead
s-
is
the f-
uncharmed.
The
Alright?
fear of
That's
death
true.
could.
What if we
could-
killed Riffin and then I immediately brought him
resurrect
back
him?
to life?
I
Cures
really
all
do
status
focus.
effects.
Yeah, actually a good idea. Can we muster the gold?
Quite expensive.
Unfortunately, I just spent all of my money. I could contribute
Yeah.
8 silver
Hmm.
to the 300 cost.
I could do something, but it would similarly only last a minute, like what Bohuckle did. So
Mine lasted. Oh, it lasted a minute. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Okay.
GM question. I
Yeah.
technically can cast protection from good and evil.
Mhm.
Do
That
they
doesn't-
count
no.
as okay? That's what I.
they're frogs.
Are they aberrations?
They're not celestial elementals.
'Cause that-
Fae,
I
fiends, or
think they're
undead?
humanoid. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
Two-legged, bipedal frogs.
Yeah.
Stressing.
So I'm assuming animal friendship also would not work on a two-legged bipedal
Correct.
frog. Damn it.
But understand language might.
It's true.
Okay, Abby.
mhm,
Question.
mhm.
No, actually, I've decided this will work, and I will put this card into my pocket to pull out at a future date. I don't need your confirmation. It'll definitely work.
It,
Nice.
it has to work.
Well,
You know,
spawning's tomorrow night.
I think we have to attend.
Can we get picked in the meantime?
Do they pick at night or do they pick at any moment and then you arrive at night?
I think they come to you at night, is what Riffin said.
Can't remember.
Hey, Zelda dearie.
Yes.
I'll put on my frog perfume.
When do the frogs come to choose people?
I mean, they can show up whenever. I guess. I haven't been chosen.
If we go down to this stroll next to the ocean, are they gonna choose us?
I mean, if you are meant to be chosen and have always meant to be chosen, then they will appear.
We have a way of being chosen. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's go
Alright,
down
bye.
to the ocean.
We should check it out anyways. See if we can find the spawning ground area as well.
Let's just investigate this.
I could simply destroy the ocean 10 cubic feet at a time and then eventually the frogs won't.
Oh. That seems like it would work.
How many cubic feet do you think an ocean is?
10? But I can cast the spell at least 7 times per day. 8!
Jesus.
Oh, great. Let's go to this beach.
You go down to the beach. You see people milling about. They've got fine silk weavings that they've made from the silkworms that they cultivate. And the weavings show images of frog people holding the hands of humble folk and bird folk. And then you can see the sea is depicted, and they've got these big hangings, and you can see they're setting up these hangings, and they're setting up various little booths that seem to be unmanned now, but have labels on them, labeled who will be there tomorrow. They're setting up a festival basically. Down on the beach, and it's a big semicircle on the beach with a big swath of unmarred beach open in the center of it.
I feel like we're releasing sea turtles or something, but worse in
It
the
does
other
feel like
direction
that,
and
yeah.
bad.
Great.
Well, I think it'll be a fun
we see-
time.
Is there anything abnormal?
Anybody
can
have
we
water
investigate
breathing?
for ritual signs or perhaps
Anything
places where the
malicious about
frogs
the
have cast
ocean?
spells?
Yeah, make a investigation check.
17.
You go down to the water. And you don't see you're investigating for magical ritual signs and stuff like that. You don't see anything like that. What you do see, as you look into the ocean, you can see a prism of color under the ocean. The water is holographic almost. And there's it's shining from underneath with a weird prismatic light. And it's very subtle. It's not you would not notice it if you were just looking at the water, but you're looking at the water.
Looking.
Mm-hmm.
Quite sad I gave that feather token back to...
Where's a swan boat when you need it?
Yeah, right? Okay, well... Do we have any...
Does it look like it's right under the water, or...
No, if Rutherford points it out to you, you can walk 20 feet down the ocean and see the same thing. It's an ever-present
all of the
weird,
water?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's where no matter where you move, it's always in the same place relative.
No,
to
it's
you.
all of
all
the
of-
water
yeah.
has this
Big
quality.
area. Okay.
Yes.
I guess so. What I'm not understanding is it like a sheen of oil on top of the water, or is it like a bubble of shiny, creepy underwater city?
No, it's like the water has something in it, like it is shimmery.
Mm-hmm. It's almost
We
like it's not
Oop.
water.
Scoop the
If I
water.
touch the water, what happens?
It feels like water. You scoop
Is
it,
it
it looks like water.
shimmery?
No.
This is
I think
bad
the
science.
only way to solve this is to go swimming.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
in the water.
I go for a swim.
Well, how about okay? What gather round?
Gather around.
Gather round.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay, I'm gonna huddle and make sure I'm touching everyone. Do I need to touch for this?
What is it, bless? What are you doing to us?
No, I don't even need to. Don't even need it. I don't need to touch it, but I will anyway.
Oh,
Okay. Are you all willing creatures?
yes.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
I don't know. Am I?
Are you willing?
What am I willing myself to?
Fine.
Just accept.
All right, I'm willing.
Rutherford, I need your verbal consent.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
We need...
Okay, now sign here. We would discuss the risks and benefits.
Sitting on an exit row of an airplane.
Okay. Now you all feel exactly the same and we can go into the ocean. But as you step in the ocean, your foot treats it like solid ground.
That's not useful.
But now we can walk on the ocean and we can just go out and look down without
For
moving
how
it.
long?
An hour.
We're probably making
Oh.
a scene.
That's because
We're the
we're walking on
messiahs.
water. We will be back as we just walk into the ocean.
We pretend to be swimming like ducks.
We're chosen.
Just start crawling. It'll look the same from a distance.
The waves like hitting us in the face.
We walk to the shiny stuff. We walk to see if if there's more shiny stuff, less shiny stuff.
The shiny stuff continues to persist in the same manner.
Any frogs? Could we like
No.
knock on the water? Knock
No
on anyone?
frogs.
Yeah, is there any way to go
Hello?
underwater while we have water walking
How
on?
does this work? Can I walk underneath the water? Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
you
like
are-
flip
I think you can
around,
flip
right?
upside
So it's
down
like
so
this
your
surface
feet are on the
tension. Yeah,
camera,
yeah. Can I
if
walk
you
on the
are
underside?
submerged, then it carries you to the surface at a rate of 60 feet per.
Holy
Per-
shit.
Oh, crap.
So if I keep a hand above the
second?
water, I can be
Per
under.
10 per second, 60 per round.
Oh, okay. That's slightly less concerning.
But I think it'd be really hard to swim.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure.
Well, this is honestly quite upsetting.
But you want to be in the water,
Yes.
or are we just? Oh,
Yes, the
I
point
don't-
was to get in the water. They said the frogs came from under the water.
I don't know if you know this, but you can't breathe underwater.
Well, I thought there was some magic doodah y'all could do about that. But either way, I mean, I'm a good swimmer.
Do we see
Are we
movement?
sensing any magic changes at all
No.
now that we're in the water? Okay. On the water. We're basically boats. Um,
But I want to be a submarine.
We are boats.
I mean, it's wear off in an hour.
then you can submerge.
Then you could submerge. You signed the form. I got your verbal consent.
Ridiculous.
This is a consent first group.
Okay, so assuming one of us has been to the ocean previously.
Nope, I have not.
Mungojerry has.
Yeah, so
I think
the
Ori
ocean's
probably
not
has.
normally like this. Correct?
I would
I
say
don't know. Last time I saw it.
Mm-hmm. We can't detect any magic. We can't detect any frogs.
It's a
Guess
mass
they're all-
hallucination.
Yeah.
Maybe they just sacrifice each other in a bloody ritual,
Oh god.
and they've deluded themselves into thinking frog people come from under the water.
To what end? And who would have started them down this path?
Why
I have no idea
oddball.
who's in charge of this town.
I would look at Oddwald. You wouldn't have anything to do with this, would you?
Is he
No.
also on the water?
Yes, he is.
He can't leave our sight or physical
Contractually
presence.
forced.
Yep.
He's actually having to swim right now.
Oh yeah, but Oswald is not swimming. Well, what do you think we should do? Should we be chosen? Should we not be chosen?
How do
Well,
we
being
be
chosen seems to
We
put
just
you under some sort of mental distress. So
Yes. Now, are we just gonna pretend to be Riffin?
I'm going to
Just tie
sleep on the
Riffin down?
beach. My most beautiful clothes.
You could disguise yourself as Riffin, and
I could disguise myself as Riffin.
then you could say,
You
"I've changed
technically
my
can't
mind."
change your size.
I am a bigger
I'm just
version,
so excited for the spawn, and
I
I'm
fluffed up.
swelling with excitement.
like of the poof bomb version.
You just-
And that hair day.
Or disguise a basketball, and it's the same effect.
I don't think I can disguise. I guess it would be something else.
So we would paint it.
Illusion, yeah. Yeah. And cast like illusion on it. Okay.
Well,
I can
say
cast
we get a good night's
suggestion on
rest.
somebody, so somebody, at least one of us, doesn't get chosen.
I don't think it's a good.
Would
Well, I'm not-
suggestion on Riffin counteract the charm that's on him
I don't know.
temporarily?
That would be up to a higher power to decide.
I say the frogs come up, they choose their people. As the people are going into the water, we sneak into the water and then we swim after them as quickly as possible. It's a foolproof plan.
I think we lasso a frog and let it pull us to where it's going.
But what if they swim
Excellent.
down? We're not.
Yes, well, we have to go down.
But we can't. That's
What
not.
are we gonna kill them all when they come up? I don't think that's gonna work.
We
Ooh,
could
I
just
could
ask
suggest a
them.
frog when it comes up.
Oh, to take us with it.
Yeah.
That is a good.
And keep
plan.
us alive.
Yes, hopefully. At least for
I
the
think
swim.
we capture frog. Frog tries to capture us at spawning.
How we
but
capture frog with audience?
We just say it's a special like we're capturing the frog through a moment of communion, which makes it look like the frog is talking to us
Okay.
because we're extra special chosen. It'll be fine.
I say we wing it. We can plan but so much.
Yes. I
Time
think
for a
it'll be
drink.
fine.
Ori starts walking towards the beach.
Or as you start walking towards the beach, you see a small figure on the beach, like where you left the beach, and it looks like it's like this, except a bipedal frog.
Oh, well, we were just talking about you.
It's a frog person.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cute.
Yep. Very
Real
cute.
cute.
It's got like
Who's it choosing?
it's got strings of seaweed draped over his shoulders like tattered little robes. He's got like a necklace of little small like bioluminescent creatures, and then there's also some like small glowing stones, and the glowing stones seem to pulse, and like they pulse along with the waves of the ocean and like the luminescence that's happening there. Like this is all happening.
I think I'm converting to this cult. What?
Don't care.
Yeah,
That frog
Somebody
is
chose it.
cool.
He's very small. He's like 2 feet tall. And he's just standing there looking at you standing on the ocean.
Looking at Ori specifically.
You all. Yeah.
Oh, well, lovely, great, grand. You must be
I
one of the
start
frog people.
non-threateningly walking over to the frog person. Hello, Mr. Frog. It's a pleasure to meet you.
We have questions.
Hello.
Hello,
Are
have
you
some
new
tea.
visitors?
We're
We
absolutely
Are
not-
hoping to move to the town, and we're so excited to
Moving
learn
to
about
town,
frogs.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're just getting a feel for the town and things.
We've heard so much. We're in Omaha. You're a celebrity.
It is so
Zelda spoke
fortunate
highly.
for you all that you are here in time for the return.
It is fortunate for everyone. The return. Who's
We've-
returning? We thought
What-
it was a spawning.
It is a spawning and a returning. It's
Who
such
returns?
is the circle of life.
Yes, I know how that works.
Hmm.
Sorry, you must explain like we're but small children since we're new to this town. What happens during the returning process?
This is a spawning. And I think it is best for me to leave that for you to. It will all make sense in due
I
time.
would like to cast suggestion on this.
I was like, if the frog tries to make a run for it, I grab him. We love a good suggestion.
What is your suggestion?
I would like you to tell us all about the spawning in detail from
The
beginning to the end. And I'm gonna make it be like you are just welcoming us to the village and letting us know so that we can be fully prepared for tomorrow. We need to know details. We're all like a little dumb and we need just like as much like basic step-by-step info of like how the spawning works and where the people go and what it's like on the other side.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
Make
16
him
also?
fail. Make him fail, Logan.
I can't do that.
You
Give him
have
a
those
7.
dice.
I've already assigned them to attack rolls.
Oh no.
I forgot you had to assign
How do I
them.
find out what my spell save DC is?
Fucking useless.
It should be 15.
It's 14. That's what it says at the bottom of suggestion.
Oh, 14. Here, have some tea.
14?
And I'm just like
Yeah, 14.
telling him to like take a seat and like welcome. This is like the welcome pack. Like you're just doing your job, telling us like what we can expect as new people at this HOA that is
That is
the
Frogtown.
Frogland.
So you cast suggestion and you tell him to tell you everything, and he says, you feel the suggestion not take hold, and he just shakes his little frog head. And he says, "Do not resist what you cannot comprehend.
I'm not resisting. I'm
you
actively
only
trying
prolong-
to understand.
You only prolong your suffering and that of the town."
Well, they seem like they're
The
doing pretty
town
good.
is
Are they
suffering?
supposed to be suffering?
Of course they are suffering, for they have not experienced the spawning.
Thought they've all done that.
Well,
Oh,
only a
sorry.
couple of them apparently get to experience it. Is he trying to leave? Because I'm gonna stop him.
He looks he looks out at the water and he says,
I'm gonna stop that little froggy.
he says
You're very cute.
I am needed elsewhere.
Hold person. He was explicitly described as a humanoid. I can do this.
You cast hold person, and it also does not work. And you see his like.
Why does it not
well,
work?
how about these claws? I cast grapple.
He starts to walk away, and Ori goes to grapple him, and your arms pass through him, and there's an illusion that washes away.
Wow.
Don't we get
wow.
a check to perceive illusions? Ugh.
This frog.
Well, I wanted to be on this frog side because he was a
You
little
did?
cutie, and now I am not.
These frogs, they deserve what's coming for them. A storm's brewing.
We're all
Stars are
on the
brewing.
same page. Tomorrow is National Frog Stomping Day. Yes.
Yeah.
It's Frog Legs Day, and
Frog
I'm
leg
gonna eat
season.
good.
Okay, great. We all agree.
What if they're telling the truth?
I don't think.
Shut up, Bohuckle.
Well, heck,
I'm having a drink and going to bed.
I could just get the whole. How is the whole town 20 people or less?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I don't think
Oh,
that
but
would be
it's
a
the amount of
town,
people
be
that
a
are
hamlet.
chosen. 20 people or less.
You don't know. But
I
you haven't
could-
met any other chosen other than Riffin.
Oh. And Zelda, it's her year, okay?
Yeah.
We want
soon
it
to
for
be.
Zelda. We want her to feel loved.
I can take a. I could. Okay, you need to dress up as a frog, and you need to drown Zelda in the ocean so that she dies doing what she loves, which is being chosen, and then we can kill all the frogs.
All right. Yeah, that seems like
Step
a
No,
one,
we don't
step two.
condone murder.
It's euthanasia, and she verbally consented. Okay, I got it in writing earlier.
Apparently, you're very litigious now.
They have to be willing creatures. Okay, it's right there in the writing.
Right there, it's on the wall. But the only
Well,
other thing to do
I
is
don't
to
know what to
explore
do
the
with this.
town.
Yeah, I mean, we can just ramble around and meet everybody who's happy about the upcoming Doom Festival.
We try and find every chosen. What if we replace them with
Oh.
us?
It's not a terrible. It's not a good one, but it's not a terrible idea.
If there's no chosen except us,
Oh, that's what we can do.
what?
No, never mind. We don't have the money to revivify everybody. Everyone's dead. We tell
We're
the
gonna
frogs,
kill
"Oh
everyone
no!
in the
Like,
town."
you can't do it anymore. You just gotta leave forever."
Then we come back 3 months later. All right, everybody, get up.
Oh, it'd have to be within a minute.
That's
Well,
a pretty short time span.
That's a
We-
short time frame.
We're on fire. Only good
To
ideas
revive a
today.
lot of people. How many
Line
times
them up!
can you cast
Line them
that
up!
spell?
I'll run! Boop 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 boop! I can
You
cast it.
fly. You
I
wanna
can cast it
fly?
twice.
So just boop boop, and then the rest of the village is done. So
Boop boop, and then you also have to swipe your credit card each time, or else it doesn't stick.
all right, we're full of good plans.
You are full of good plans. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
You
It's been
go
too much. We're
can
overwhelmed.
discuss.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
we'll
there's
be
been
back in
my
a
bingo
few.
card was not expecting this at all.
No.
Okay, we're back. You all return to the inn, I assume. Is there anything you want to do before you head to your room?
Drink before this imminent headache.
I do kind of want to see if there's like a lore keeper in town, like a bard, a library, someone who's their most learned person.
Make a charisma check. I don't know.
This is gonna be sad. Just a flat check real quick.
Yeah.
The same number.
You stop a 7. You stop a couple people in the streets headed back home from their jobs. And they all give you the same answer. They say, if you want information, you should seek Esmeralda, who is a Luma, who studied at the Avium and is very informative.
Sounds great. I want to go say hi to Esmeralda. If I can find her. Do they tell me how to find her?
They say
They're so friendly in this town.
yeah, they are friendly. She doesn't have like a place that she lives. She like moves around. She has a cart.
A cart.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who's seen her today? I'll try.
Nobody
Can I
has
track
seen
her?
her
Can I
today.
can I use survival? Can I track the cart?
Sure, roll survival.
This one I actually have bonuses in.
Oh,
Didn't
nice.
need 'em.
Yeah.
I sniff out that cart.
You find cart tracks on the road and you say, I will follow those.
These are Esmeralda's. I just know it.
Start from the last known cart location and
Yeah.
follow those tracks.
You
Sack.
find a cart, and you see a little female Luma, like, hanging out. She's got a little witch hat on. She's, like, sitting on top of the cart canvas. Legs crossed.
Cute.
It's like a Conestoga wagon type situation.
Sure.
Yeah, I wander over to them and I say, just like, hi, I'm Ori. Are you Esmeralda? I've been looking for Esmeralda.
Yeah, I'm Esmeralda.
Oh, perfect. Just the Luma I wanted to find. I have some kind of odd questions. Just, I'm sort of more interested in the history of the city, or maybe its connection to other cities. I have some like a frog question, but not about the spawning. I'm excited for that. But about frog statues.
That's good. Okay. Yeah, I take odd questions, but I'll charge.
What's your fee?
1 gold per question.
Not per answer, per question.
You're lucky I'm flush with cash. Okay, Esmeralda. There's a frog statue in the Scorched Grove. Do you know if it is connected to Brackenmill?
In the Scorched Grove, a frog statue.
In the Scorched Grove.
No,
Yes,
I
I
don't
was
think
told
that's
this by the
connected.
tenders.
But I don't know for
Fuck.
sure.
What a shitty answer. That's worth only 5 silver at most. I'll haggle every question. Depending on the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have the spawnings been happening for?
Oh, that like 2 centuries at least.
Does that time frame line up with what we know about the fire elemental?
The fire elemental, I
think
think
it's even
is
older.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what the stick is older.
Oh,
too.
I think they're both older than that.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I have to double check my notes. Okay. Any questions from the peanut gallery?
It seems like they are very learned in magic.
Who?
The frog people.
That's not a question.
Is
Yeah,
that
you
true?
have to pay for it.
It's not a question, it's just a conversation.
Yeah, just get her
Ori.
talking.
I don't know if the
Please
frog.
elaborate.
I think the frog people must do magic. They have magical things.
Ask her
And
how she
see-
feels.
They seem. I don't. All people
They
have
got
magic.
magical things? Tell me more about that.
Yeah, have you seen them? They have shiny necklaces, and they make the ocean shiny. And
They do that.
Yeah, I mean, the shiny stuff, some of that was natural, and some of that may have been magic.
How many people are chosen by in the spawning?
I mean, every year it changes.
Averages. High and low.
We've had I think my 15th spawning, only 2 people were chosen. That was a
Wow.
rough year. But the most that have been chosen was like 30.
Okay. It's a challenging
Why was
revivify.
it? Why was it a rough year when only 2 people were chosen? What happened?
Because we want them. I mean, the more people that they can take, the better.
The better. Okay, doesn't affect you personally. You're just emotionally happy
Yes.
when more people get to be happy. That is
Yes.
so nice of you. That is
Thank
so
you.
considerate.
I consider myself a very compassionate person.
I can see that. I really can.
Do you have a list of people who were taken and perhaps some census facts about them? Is that a thing the town records?
Sure, the town hall probably has something like that.
Okay. Do you know of any patterns between who was taken?
No?
Okay.
Why haven't
You know
ever
about
been
the
chosen?
staff of Borealis. They can't have been chosen. They're still here.
No, why haven't they?
Oh, why haven't?
Why hasn't she gotten
buffering.
chosen?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like- Introspection. Like, why do you think that you haven't been chosen? What have you done wrong?
maybe they think that I need to get more experience here before I transcend.
Do you feel like you're getting enough experience by charging people 1 gold per question, or is that limiting your? Do
I
they
mean-
care about money?
Can you stop?
I can't afford any of these questions. But I'm trying to get us a better rate, Sean.
They might care about money.
I don't know if you'll ever.
I
guess
mean,
it's not a question, but I just don't know if that'll.
really, we can't be concerned about if we will be chosen because they will choose the time for us that is the best.
Is everyone eventually chosen, or is there
No,
do people
some
naturally
people,
die?
Oh, you've seen Zelda Theory.
Some people.
That's fine, but Zelda might still be chosen.
There-
in
Could be
the
so
right
there's a
before she goes.
There's a local graveyard.
Yeah. Some
Oh,
people pass
we could
away
get
here,
data
and
on
that
the people who weren't chosen.
we mourn the people who pass in Brackenmill the most.
We don't toss them into the ocean for good measure.
No.
Oh,
Feed the frogs.
you'd be like, well, your body can at least exist in the happy place. Instead, you bury them in the ground where they'll never be happy again.
If we threw them into the ocean, the spawning would. I
Stop?
don't know.
Is that a way to stop it?
I don't know.
Let's go dig up some corpses.
Well, Luma, I hope you've enjoyed talking to us as much as we've enjoyed talking to you. Oh, I feel like I don't know. Mungojerry's gonna be like, "See you tomorrow at the spawning. Can't wait."
I still want to ask her, has she heard of the Borealis staff?
Nope. What is that? That sounds powerful.
No, not powerful
You
at all.
won't need
Just
to worry about it where you're
I'm
going.
a fan of history. It's lost to time, old and dusty.
Band.
Nothing compared to the glory of the frogs. Okay, I just give her
glory,
20 gold.
That's the
Glory
spirit.
Glory be to the frogs.
Okay,
Now you've got it.
Rutherford would like to go to the city hall and find a spawning registry.
They have that.
And I want to cross-reference it for, they take people who did such and such, or are there any patterns in between who was taken?
Make an investigation check.
15.
15.
God, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
15's okay.
That's plus 10,
You-
Happy.
He has a lot of bonuses.
You notice a correlation between, like, they tend to take people who have done work on the sea more. Not to say that they don't take other people, but, like, you can tell that a lot, like, there's a lot of sailors or, like, seaweed farmers or fishermen, like, roles that spend time on the sea.
Riffin
And-
being a notable exception.
And a bunch of them get taken, but also a bunch of, like, regular tree farmers or ranchers or weavers or, like, whatever, like, everything that this town does.
Can we talk to Riffin again and maybe
Yeah.
cast Calm Emotions on him and see if we can get anything out of him about like what happened before you were taken?
We could do it one more time.
He might still be hung up about Oswald. I think last we left him, he was a little. We had just.
It's
We'll
fine.
put him
it
out of
also,
sight,
It
but-
also calms him so he can't be upset about past things.
Oh, wait, then, yeah, great.
Riffin, come here,
That's fine,
would you?
Riffin.
He
Finn?
comes over. He's like, have you learned about more about the spawning? Isn't it wonderful?
Oh yes, yeah. Let me. I'll just touch his head. Boop. Call him that emotion.
Calm emotions. You see his eyes go hazy, and then he, like, looks at you and he's like, we have to get out of here.
What happened, Riffin? How did they get you like this?
They showed up at night and they did something. I don't know.
Where were you?
In my room.
What
Were they
get you out of
corporeal
here,
or were
Riffin?
they illusions?
I don't know. They showed up and they said, would you do you seek immortality? And I said, of course, like everybody does. And then they said,
What?
Riffin?
That was
I'm
your
sorry.
Strive for
mistake,
greatness.
Riffin.
You're a mortal, Riffin. That's inappropriate for you to strive toward.
It's all right. We're moving on. What else? Okay. Do you want immortality? Then what?
yeah, they said, do you want immortality? And I said, yeah, that sounds pretty good. And then they said, perfect, you're chosen or something. And then I don't remember anything else.
They didn't whoop you on the head. They didn't.
No,
Lights didn't come out.
no,
How many were there?
one.
But he have a weird looking mouth and some shells.
Yeah,
Or
but I
deodorant.
think a lot of them do.
Great.
Hey, can I have your consent to cast spells on you in the future?
His eyes fuzz out.
You just asked the question again.
Just calm emotions again.
I can't until tomorrow.
No.
Okay, well, let's just write some paper and put it over our foreheads to say we seek immortality, and then go to bed and see what happens. And no one ever heard from any of us ever again.
Mungo's gonna be like,
We
I'm
could try
gonna
and
fuck
keep a
with you.
watch.
Yeah,
But
that sounds like a good
let's
idea.
lure one in, like a honeypot. Let's get one frog.
Yeah, well, the person on watch pretends to be asleep. Oh, trick.
Or if you want, you can be invisible. I can do that for you now.
For
I
how
think it
long?
only lasts
A minute.
a
Oh,
minute or
does
so.
it? Oh,
I think it's an hour.
Really well
Please, an
timed.
hour. Yeah.
Is it?
let's
It was
see.
either a minute or an hour,
If
which
it's
is a big difference.
Up
But
Yeah.
to an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but
Up
over the
to an
course of
hour.
one night, which is usually 8 hours.
Why so much negativity? I'm just trying to use my new loot. All right, fine. We'll
You
do it the
win
old-fashioned
then,
way.
Ori.
Pretend.
Okay. Yeah. Who of us is probably the most likely to withstand being charmed?
Not
Or-
me.
If one of us were to be charmed, who is the most susceptible to be controlled by the rest of the party? Who is the most
Potentially me.
overpowerable?
Depends on the check.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if any of us could physically resist you, Ori. You're so
Ronnie.
specialized in your body.
I think that what you're saying is Mungojerry is the old optimal case.
We just won't know if a Mungojerry's been fooled because
We
he
have-
could just go to bed and then wake up and actually have decided what the frog called.
We'll do the illusory skip
You'll have to
script
calm my
trick
emotions.
again.
You'll have to calm my emotions to see if anything's gone wrong. That's how you'll know.
Hmm.
So I'm the frog bait, is what I'm here.
I think
I
that's
did wear my.
probably
Wait.
the best solution.
I
What
did
if
say
we-
I was single and ready to mingle.
Let's do one person stays up and then 3 people go to bed to increase the chances one of us is chosen.
Well, yeah. I mean, at least one of we need. Okay, everyone needs to sleep at some point.
Do you?
We
Do
probably
you
need at
to?
least.
I think Mungo
Well,
sleeps all night, and the three of
ideal.
us rotate shifts.
Okay,
Sure.
that seems reasonable.
Oswald, you just don't get to sleep.
No,
I don't trust your answer at night when you're
but
asleep.
toothpicks in his eyelids to keep him open.
we put a sign on Mungo that says "I would love immortality," and we put a sign on Oddwald that says "I want to die."
Please kill me.
Please do not make me immortal.
We see
I
who they
want
pick.
to leave this mortal coil.
I cannot live.
And
with
we
the
see
guilt.
who they pick.
Yeah,
It's an
we-
excellent
it's
experiment.
Science.
It's-
This
Science.
is science.
Oddwald
Alright.
should be into this. It's science.
This sounds like the perfect plan.
We didn't really ask permission, but it's okay.
Great. All right. Toodaloo. Mungo goes to sleep. He's taken his sleep tea, so he is in his comfy jammies and doing his little Gallus snores.
Cool. What are
Pick me.
who's watching? What's happening?
The 3 of us are gonna switch on watches. I can go first. Or he doesn't mind.
Go second.
Early
Okay.
morning.
Okay. Mungojerry, you have a wonderful dream.
I felt like that would be the case.
You hear the sweetest song you've ever heard in your life.
Beautiful.
and you're sitting on the beach as the ocean like washes up on the shore.
Wonderful.
As you look next to you, you see your frog friend.
Hello, my wee frog friend.
And your frog friend looks at you and says, "Why
Is
do
it
you
the same? Is it the same frog friend?
No, it's a different frog.
Okay.
Similar yet different.
Okay.
They say,
great.
"Why do you resist? The sea calls to us all. Its song is woven in your very bone."
Well, I am a fan of that theory, so I in concept I agree.
Look,
Look,
look.
man.
The land offers only decay and death and fire and flame. But the ocean,
That's not
We're trying to
necessarily
stop that.
wrong. wrong.
the ocean is eternal. Join us, and time will never touch you again.
That's well, I am not getting any younger, so a little help in the age department wouldn't be missed. Is that it?
Would you like that?
I mean, do I say yes or no?
I don't know. What does Mungojerry say?
What does Mungojerry say? I feel like he'll be like, can I think he would try to avoid answering. Like,
Mhm.
he's not going to give a yes or no, but he's going to try and get more information out of this frog. Like,
Okay.
he's going to be like, that's a question that requires a lot of thought.
Yeah,
Maybe I could give me some examples of why I would be choosing the water. I'm afraid of heights. Maybe I'd be afraid of depths. It feels like that might be a
What
bit
is the ocean but extremely high up at the surface?
I don't know what do you have health insurance on this work?
Dental?
Yeah.
the little frog, he nods to you and he says, I see that you
have a
are
lot of
conflicted.
concerns. I have concerns. It's true.
Come visit me and I will show you. And here you
Well,
like
right now?
see like a ping in your mind of like a place on the beach.
Oh,
And then
you mean like sleepwalk right now? Like wake
No,
up and
and
go
then
there.
you wake up.
Okay, great. All right, guys. I was visited.
Who's up? What time
Who's
is
up?
it?
Who's up? Who's here?
Please hold.
Please hold. Holding.
Bohuckle's up.
Uncle, is it time for your midnight tea?
It is, and they came. A frog came.
This is like a UFO.
Did you go toward them? Did you accept their
I
offer
didn't
of
accept.
immortality?
I tried to negotiate, and he said, "Well, come meet me on the beach right now, and I'll show you." So
Let's go!
yeah, let's go. Come on.
Okay, we leave.
Well, we can't all go. Is it just the two of you?
Probably.
You knew what to
Do
expect
we?
here, Sean.
They should roll a stealth check to see if we wake
Yeah,
up or
okay,
something.
that's fine. Both of
I
us
think
sleep.
I think
rolled
both
survival. Sorry.
of us are on high alert and probably sleeping very lightly. But wow, I mean, Sarah, you rolled so good.
That was survival. That was right. That was incorrect.
Someone did not roll so good.
No. What are your passive perceptions? Higher than 10.
Oh yeah, it's like 12 at least.
Yeah, 12.
No, passive includes proficiency, so 15.
Yeah, you both wake up to Bohuckle with doing cluck 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 cluck.
Good thing you're out.
Right as he's walking out the door, he clangs on the door frame.
Wait, come on, guys. Gotta meet a frog.
What? Going to the beach. Let's go.
We're going to the beach. What? Or he just grabs his axe and says, "Okay, who are we meeting at the beach?"
We're negotiating with a frog if I'm going to be immortal or not.
I didn't know you were interested.
I'm not, but I had to buy some time.
I see. Okay, that makes sense now. What is it gonna? But if we all show up, I mean, it just wants you, right?
Think so? Who wants to be invisible?
Well, I can try and hide.
I can't.
I'm pretty
You will be
stealthy.
you will be invisible.
The noise, still a
I
problem.
will not be wearing my armor.
Here,
It
do
is
you want me to
nighttime.
give you my boots? They're stealth boots. We can trade.
You
I think you
just
have to
make me
spend time
invisible.
connecting with them.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Invisibility,
oh, perfect.
level 2. Bada bing, bada boom.
Perfect. I'm disappeared.
You
Okay.
could upcast it and put it on Ori and Bohuckle.
She only has it through the DOS
Oh, the
loop.
loot. Oh
It's
my.
the
Das
loot. Das is
Loot.
loot spell, not my spell.
I have stealth. I just don't have your fancy extra special
Yeah.
proficiency, probably.
Okay, everyone but Mungojerry roll stealth. Bohuckle with advantage.
I'm gonna use a luck on that. How am I rolling the same roll over and over again? Let's roll. Roll it as a d20.
20.
What? Sean,
Did
what?
I roll three sixes?
Uh-oh.
That's a 1 in 8,000 chance.
That's a bad.
That's a 1 in 400 chance.
Well, maybe it's better if you don't come, Ori.
It says heavy armor, but I don't have the negative from heavy armor, so.
I mean, heavy armor just gives you disadvantage, and you rolled 3 6s, so it doesn't.
Also, my heavy armor is mithril, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not. It doesn't have the negative.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled 3 6s. All right. Well, I
Okay.
mean, I'm
you
going.
all go down to the beach.
He thinks he's stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
you're
see,
clanking too loud.
You're one to
Like-
talk.
I'm like sipping my midnight tea as I go.
Slap louder. Cover
We
up the
see
sound.
a small frog person standing on the beach where you expect them to be. And you
That
can
is
see
where
their
he told
like
me to go.
soft glowing necklace and
You know, that's the thing I like the most about you.
the pulsing of the ocean, and you hear the song coming from the ocean now.
The song is singing, y'all.
It's a really nice song.
It's wonderful. Very so soothing. I'll have to learn how to play it on my lute. All right, I go up to him.
Mhm.
Like, okay, I'm here. You know, I just there's a lot to consider. I have a nephew back at home, and if I leave, who will take care of him? He's just lost his whole village. But if it's really great down there, I mean, if I get really great benefits of this immortality, maybe it's worth it.
The frog looks at you.
I tried to
He's
touch
very
him.
small.
Is he real?
Yeah, you touch the frog and you feel froggy skin.
Ah! Embrace frog.
Now,
And
this
yeah,
is a good development.
He puts his little froggy hand onto your arm and he says, "Tell me what you would like to know, child."
How old are you? Are you older than me? Am I? I'm the child in this situation. He's like, okay, well, you know, what exactly happens to the people down there? You know, I know there's a cultural exchange and all of that, but you know, will I still be alive?
You will be alive and in
Do
the
you eat? Do you eat us
No.
and we become part of your body, and that's how we're still alive?
That
Is
would
that
be
how we're immortal?
barbaric.
Okay, great. So I'm alive. How?
we you will be alive.
This sounds like you're trying to give me real bad news.
Yeah.
Great.
We'll
I'll
be alive, but
Yeah.
Am I part of a giant human battery that powers the amphibian?
No. You will become part of the sea's embrace, and you will serve as a vessel for those who were and will be.
Well,
I'm
that
gonna need
sounds
you.
like a
Can you
good
draw
deal.
a picture for me? If you had
In
to
the
describe
sand.
this with pictures, how would you do that? I'm an excellent Gallus. I know you really want me down there.
he draws little stick figures, and one little stick figure has like a rooster tail.
Yeah, that's me. Okay, great. Oh,
And
you're doing
then
a great
he
job.
like draws an arrow into waves.
Mhm.
And then he draws another arrow going from the chicken, and then there's a like frog ghost that he draws. And those two connect. And then he puts a heart at the bottom.
All right.
You can't refuse the heart.
I'm going to cast suggestion on this spell. Is there
Please
anything?
lead. Never mind.
What? Please lead.
Please lead me and my friends to your home safely. How many
Actually have-
suggestions you got in you?
I actually have no idea what I should suggest.
I like the commitment though.
Like, suggest frog. Frog. I'm just gonna try again and be like, I know you did a great job. You're doing really great, and I'm so glad that you're being patient with me in this whole immortality business. But you know, I'm a bit of an old Gallus, and things just don't work quite. We're not as sharp as we used to be up here. So could you tell me, in complete detail for a beginner, somebody who's not familiar with froggy terms like the sea's embrace and all of that, what that means, and where the people are that went down there? Okay, great. That sounds lovely. I'd really like it. I really appreciate you meeting me out here. You know, here's some of my midnight tea suggestions.
The tea is the suggestion.
Amazing. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, yes, I can. I just have to
Excuse me?
remember how to do it every time. 9.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
I'm charmed.
yeah, he had a 16 on his d20 plus wisdom. So he succeeded your suggestion check. And he looks at you and he says, "You'll see. I'll show you what's beneath." And then he holds out his hand, and you take it, and you feel a connection to the sea and this frog, and that the spawning is good, and that you want to participate tomorrow.
Yep. I mean, I always wanted to participate, but now I've done the Kool-Aid.
I run the
Great,
frog
alright,
through in
grand.
the back with my rapier.
Like, as we're having our ET moment.
Yes.
Like,
You, Sarah, you now see a
the
rapier
frog's
in
finger
front
is
of you.
glowing.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay, make a attack roll with advantage.
Wow, only a 15. I hope he's a
15
mage.
is fine, yeah.
Thank
a
God.
crit would have been so sweet
Oh,
right
I
then.
would've loved it. Let's see. So that sneak attack is wrong. Roll 2 more
Extra
d6.
D6? 2 more?
Yes, because I'm re-rolling one of them actually.
Oh, the one.
Ooh,
Whoa.
tasty.
That's a big
Tasty,
difference.
tasty. Okay, so that's 26 damage, and let's go ahead and just slap
Crunchy.
an old booming blade on there for 1d8 extra. Three more damage for 29, and he's now
Nice.
a booming frog boy.
Yeah, you hear a boom as his body collapses to the ground, and he dies. But Mungojerry, you know that he will be reborn again, and the loss of his life is not a loss at all.
I still love the spawning.
Yes.
Everything is great. Great. Oh, you know, don't worry about it. I know you didn't mean to do that, Rutherford. Don't worry. He'll be fine. He'll just be reborn again. No big deal. You'll see tomorrow. We're all gonna see tomorrow. Lovely. Don't have to worry about anything at all.
Oh God. Why did we agree to let this happen?
You don't have
For the
any other plan.
plot.
Because we
We
thought
did
it
it
was a
for the
charisma
gram.
saving throw and not a wisdom saving throw.
No, I think we did it because you're the easiest to put down in a fight.
This one to hold
That's
person,
why.
probably.
Yeah. Okay, I fucking drag this frog into the sea and toss it out.
Well, that's definitely a
Just take
cultural
its-
exchange if I ever saw one.
Take its little glowy necklace.
I strip it for parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Strip the frog legs. I'm hungry.
Oh my
The
god.
glow, it fades pretty rapidly. Like you can see it actively fading.
That's freaky.
Hey, Uncle, tell us about the spawning. Did they bestow you with any information?
I don't think they did, right, Abby?
No,
I
you
was-
just love it. You just have a
I'm
obsession
just,
with it.
yeah, I'm just like, it'll be great.
You're super into it.
Immortality. The sea is got a beautiful song.
The,
I don't
the
know if
sea
you've
has
heard
got
it
an
before.
amazing song.
Yes, the sea. You become part of the song. I've always wanted that.
Interesting. Okay.
Do I still have my personality? Am I still like,
Yeah.
have some tea? Okay,
Yeah.
great. So I'm still like, it'll be fine. Have some tea. Like I don't seem like a zombie.
No.
What if you didn't go to the spawning though? What if there's no tea at the spawning?
There
Oh, there'll
is
be tea.
there
There's
is
for
tea
sure
w-
tea. They are sophisticated frogs.
There's always tea where
There is
Mungojerry is the first
I am the tea.
part of that statement.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there's still time
It'll
for
be
the rest
easy
of
to
us to be
grapple if
chosen.
we really need to keep him in place.
Do I think I'm still meeting up with the same frog tomorrow? Is he like my frog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
that's
So if he,
that's
if
your
he
guy.
doesn't show up, do
That's a
you not
short
have a
frog.
chaperone and you don't get to go?
Oh, he'll show up. He'll show
Yeah,
up.
but if he doesn't, you just
No,
can't
but he will.
substitute.
He's immortal.
But
This
yes,
is
but he
just
can still be
embodied-
late. Immortality doesn't
Oh well,
equal
you know, he's a very
promptness.
considerate frog. I'm sure he would make me wait. That's not the kind of guy he is. I mean, I didn't get his name, but oh, so considerate. It's Sean Lick.
He died!
Don't worry, he'll be back.
He's not immortal.
Oh, there we
What was
go.
that?
I got taken by the frogs.
I can see that. You were pulled under. Or I think Mungojerry's gonna head back to bed and he's like, gotta get a good sleep for my
Mhm.
day tomorrow.
It's like the night before Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I still hope the rest of us can be chosen as well if we're all about to
There's
die
still
in the
time.
ocean. There's
The
still
night is young.
time.
Alright, Ori, what do we do? How do we stop, upwards of 30 frogmen coming from the sea? How do we kill them all efficiently?
But they don't seem very strong.
They don't, but that's still a lot of them.
Like I said, I think we should follow them back to their home, personally, but that's just me. If we just stop the ones that come to the surface, that doesn't actually stop the root of the problem.
I could just spirit guardians and patrol the ocean beach and kill them all.
Sounds like a great idea, honestly.
Also, Mungo seems very certain that this fellow is coming back for them. So, and we've heard talk of immortality. Maybe they have some weird revival process. I don't think killing is up here is as big a deal as getting to where
What
they're
if-
coming from.
What if they take the people and then they put themselves into the new bodies, and so they're immortal?
Turn them into frogs?
Yes.
They put the frog spirit into the new human body, and then they continue to live on.
When a frog dies, they become
possible.
a
Little tadpole, and they put
Humble.
that tadpole on your eye, and it goes into your brain and turns you into a frog person.
yes.
That makes sense.
It just makes perfect sense. And we gotta stop it.
I mean, the only real problem in here is the fact that we don't know how far we have to swim or how long.
I was told you're a good swimmer.
Oh,
You
I'm
also
a good
told him
swimmer.
that
I'm
he's
worried
not a
about
good
you
enough
two.
swimmer.
I mean, we can't just kill all the frogs.
Well, we can, but it
But if
might be
they're
hard.
mortal, they'll just come back tomorrow.
No, we kill the bodies they're trying to take over.
That's the whole village. So
Well, if they're already underwater, they're already good as dead.
oh, not all future takeable bodies, just the ones that they are currently taking.
Yes, if there's no frogs and no bodies currently for them to return to,
They've been doing this for years. How many
We've stopped the
bodies do they have
cycle.
stockpiled down there?
well, how many frogs have died and come back to life? They might only have 2 or 3 left available.
They could. They, from what we've seen, they have very short lifespans. I point at the dead bodies.
Yeah,
floating in the
exactly.
ocean.
They could be
Oddball,
running through those
Does
like
Oddball get chosen? I mean, for the sake of our science experiment, I feel like we need to know if the saying "Yes, I'm willing to be chosen."
Saying "kill me"
really
is
about
all you need to do to prevent. We've solved the problem.
Just tattoo it on
We-
everyone's forehead. They'll never
Yeah,
be
we
taken
make a
again.
talisman and hang it on all of their doors. I don't think that'll work.
What if?
Well, can we find any scrolls of water breathing or something like that?
Oh! We should go get that body, and then I can talk to it in the morning.
That's a good idea. I'll go do that.
Okay.
Hasn't
We
washed
fetch
away.
the waterlogged dead
Yeah, you
frog.
guys swim
Yeah,
out
I
to get
hide-
the dead frog.
Hide it in the tree line. Go back to
Don't
the
worry
beach.
about this.
It's
Mungo.
only 2 feet tall. I throw it in my backpack.
Worried he's coming back. It'll be fine. That's just
Yeah,
that's not a
yeah.
big deal. Yeah. It's just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. I mean, yes,
It
that
is
is
a
true.
flesh wound.
Mhm.
You didn't
His
wound his
flesh
soul.
is wounded. If I zone of truth a dead body,
I think the frogs think they're telling the truth.
oh, I was
The
the-
frogs probably
I
are
don't-
telling
yeah.
the truth. They're just
I was gonna
evasive
see if
about
it knew about the I was gonna ask about Borealis. See if these are connected threads or if we're just
Don't
out
you
on
only
a
get so
tangent.
many questions? How many questions do you get?
Like 3,
Or is this just a
and they
water
don't
plant
even
scenario?
charge for a gold per question.
I'd rather pay gold for more questions. 3 isn't many.
Well, I could negotiate with him, but that would take up one of my questions.
it.
Then maybe we shouldn't do that.
You get 5 questions.
I could also, okay, guys, if we go kill 2 more frogs, I can animate them, and then they can be our companions as we go into the ocean.
I like that idea.
And I can have this one go up to Mungojerry and say, "I've unchosen you. You've disappointed me." And then he'll snap out of it.
So I don't get to come?
I think all we can do is face tomorrow and roll with the punches. We gotta stay flexible.
You can you can animate this frog.
No, I won't animate it, but I'll speak to it.
Great.
And ask
A new
it the
day
tough
dawns.
questions.
Do 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 do
We take
do.
a rest.
Okay, you all long rest. Mungojerry, you wake up in the morning still feeling like the spawning is the best thing that will
Rise
ever
and
happen to you.
shine. It's time for the spawning.
And we will continue with this side quest next time.
My gosh.
This might
We
be my
have-
favorite side quest yet.
We have
It's
only had
one
good
of them of
ideas.
all time.
It's very unique.
Yay, frogs.
Yay, frogs. I don't remember why Brackenmill has a lot of frogs, but I had to work with that.
Yeah, you took that and ran, Abby.
He was like frogs.
You
Ran
ran
into
so
the
far
ocean.
away.
There's no saltwater frogs either, so we already know something.
We
is
don't
up.
know that the ocean is salty.
Well, it's called Brackenmill.
That means it's partly salty.
Bracken just
Okay,
means
yes, okay.
bracken.
Sure.
Bracken
Is
doesn't
there a
mean it's not
freshwater ocean
brackish.
anywhere?
Bracken means like weeds.
Oh, those are different. Surely they have the same etymological root.
Brackish versus bracken. Yeah, no, totally
Oh.
different.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
well,
totally different then. So we still have zero evidence that the ocean is salty.
Okay. Okay.
This is also a fantasy world where fantasy saltwater frogs could exist.
Yeah. And it
Absolutely
could be
impossible.
fantasy really good immortality.
I agree. That is a fantasy.
It's a utopia.
It's a utopia for frogs.
And for Galluses. And for chickens.
Google says there's no freshwater oceans or seas in the world.
Rude.
And I trust Google
That is rude.
100%.
All right, we will be back with this in a month.
Wow.
In 3 weeks.
So we're all gonna have to
Unless-
remember what happened. Really good.
I'm not gonna have to remember anything. All I need to know is that the spawning is great.
The spawning is great. I can send you lines. It'll be great.
Send me lines.
Yeah.
Send me lines.
Yeah,
I was
we'll
so
see. I mean,
prepared for fire, and then you were like, water, ocean.
Water Ocean. Side quest. Yeah, a month at the latest. We'll see. Something could change. Stay tuned. Anyway, thanks for joining us for Frog Adventures. Thanks for watching. And we will see you all next time we're here. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.